welcome everyone. Put the guitar down. Let me make sure my camera's here in focus here. Get a good shot on the canvas there. I'm ready to do a cool landscape. This is on with the show, yeah. This is a big canvas, a 16 by 20. I have an hour and a half, so I'm not worried. I do have practice tonight at Stacy's house tonight, and she's making barbecue ribs, so that sounds good. The bad thing is, you know, I'm half Italian and I'm allergic to tomatoes now. So I can't have barbecue sauce. But she did find a mustard sauce for the ribs, so she made half of it with mustard and half with tomatoes, so that'll work. I've been using this crimson color by Winsor & Newton, man. It's awesome stuff. Let me show you this tree, Daniel. Look at how rich that red looks in there. I take that crimson, I put a little black in it, and a little white, and it gets really, almost looks like a burgundy. Mary Ann's here too, hey, right on. Cool, so I'm gonna try and get the sky done pretty quick and put a mountain in. This is a 16 by 20. Look at what I did. I put the pins in the world instead of on the map. Well, I got the map too, but now there's pins in here where everybody's from so far. I got 3 there in Europe, 1 in Canada, 3 in the United States. Wow, it's filling up quick. I kind of want to fill that whole thing up with red pins, you know. All right, let me get some bluish gray color up here. I think I'm going to do one of those trees. I practiced last night. I did this late last night. There's a video of it on there, so I think I'm going to put one of those trees in here on the side since I practiced how to highlight it. I think I got it down now. Let's see if that's in focus. Yep. So it's cool. A lot of times I'll get people in here and they don't know, you know, if this is acrylic or oil. So that's pretty good because I want it to look like an oil painting, even though it's acrylic. And I mean, if you were an oil painter, you would know that like acrylic paint's a little different than oil. There's some of the techniques are about the same, but it's very different. Oh, I think this is that Winsor blue. Let me put some Winsor blue in here. think that's, yeah, it's by Winsor and Newton. They call it Windsor Blue. Look at that. It's probably like a royalty color or something. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad of a blue. I'm hoping one day, like if I get if I get enough people on YouTube and get, it'd be kind of cool to get some paint, a company with selling paint with my name on it. I would change all the names of the colors, you know. I'd make them some cool different names. Instead of yellow ochre, I would, you know, name it something else. Alright, that looks pretty good. I'm going to put the mountain down a little low today. I'm thinking that way I could get some of the trees to go up into the sky here. If I put the mountain way up here, then the trees, I can't get the trees over the mountain, so I'm going to put the mountain down here, and then I could put one of those cool trees like that on the side. I'm going to mix a little of that Windsor blue in my gray and make I'll put a mountain on this side, a tree over here. I'm going to keep it low. Kind of rugged mountains there. I did a live earlier, and it was on a smaller canvas though, and it only took me like 40 minutes. But then I was sitting there talking for a while, so it still ended up being an hour-long video. It's because what I did, at this point on that last video, I think I did the clouds right away. Got the clouds done pretty quick. So there we go. I think it'll look a little different now that I got the mountains pretty low here. Wow, I'm going to have to really fill the sky up with clouds. Some cool clouds. I think I'm going to put green down here again. I like when I put green down. This is a hooker green mixed with a little bit of olive green. Pretty cool. Pretty cool color. Hooker green and olive green mixed. Some of this I'm going to turn into water. Here's the olive color. Check that out. See how cool that looks? It's good for highlighting. I went to the store earlier, ran into some guy I hadn't seen for like almost 6 years, 7 years. Like he was a plumber at this place I worked at. He's got his own business now. He was asking me, you should come and work for me. I'm like, no. I'm a painter now. I'm an artist. I put my time in plumbing. That was enough. I paid my dues already. I don't know what those will be. I just decided to put some blue in there just to see what it looked like. This is that Windsor blue. All right, there. I got all my underpaint done. Let me take a look at this now and see what it looks like. All right. I think I want some distant mountains back there. Let me it always seems like I get more likes if I have like another set of mountains in the background here. On X too. I put a lot of my paintings on X, and they don't get seen that much because I don't really put tags on them. That's just more for my personal, just to have my artwork out there. What I like about YouTube, it's tied in with Google, so I think they're the same company now. So when you Google me, it shows up better because YouTube and Google, I think, are the same. I think I'm gonna do the clouds next. I'm gonna try this soft brush for the clouds. It's an acrylic fan brush because my other fan brush is fried, man. I can't use it anymore. And I'm going to try and keep the clouds small down here and more straight across instead of when I do my clouds, sometimes I go up at an angle. So I'm going to make all these kind of level across. Do 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 do. I think I'm going to try and make a gray cloud. Let's see what it looks like. Just to mix some gray in with these white clouds. Yeah, I think it'll be all right. Let's put a round one right here. This brush it's really flimsy, so it's hard to pull the paint, so I'm gonna have to wet it. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. This is a lot more work. But I was looking at the clouds when I went to the store earlier. The ones near the bottom are smaller, and then they get bigger as they get closer to you. It looks like they're going off into the distance here. So these clouds down here are like, they're really small at the horizon. And they're all layered, so you gotta layer some clouds in there for it to look right. That's looking pretty good. This technique, all I'm doing is putting the top part of the cloud and then pulling the bottom. And you can wet your brush just a little to do that. I'm going to put a big cloud here at the top because it'll look like it's more in the front. Let me try my other blender brush. Try and soften these clouds up a bit. But this acrylic paint dries fast. It's already dry. Isn't that amazing how quick this paint dries? I can sell this thing when I'm done. As soon as I'm done, I can sell it. Yeah, look at that cloud. Man, that looks wicked. I'll add some more gray in. See how I put the gray at the bottom? And it looks like it gives it the it gives it some a bottom. It puts the bottom of the cloud on there when you put some gray in there. You don't have to do it everywhere. But I'll just show you. If you put a little gray underneath the white, it just adds a little more to the cloud. And you can do it in different places too. You can put the gray anywhere you want in that white. If you want to spend the time. That's why I use my I use the oil fan brush because it's stronger. It pulls the paint better than this one. This is really flimsy. I mean, it worked okay. It's just I'm having to work a little harder to get the paint up there. All right, one more cloud here and I'm done. da ba ba ba. Pretty cool. Move this a little closer. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. I like the way this one came out. See with the gray at the bottom here? You just don't you don't have to do just the bottom. Like you could put the gray a little bit wherever you want. In fact, a lot of times there's a lot of gray in these clouds, and it's a lot of extra work to do it, but it might make the painting sell better if you put it in there. Although, in my experience, I don't think people look at the clouds too much. All right. Very good. Let's see who's in here. Oh, Ellie's in here. Ellie. Ellie's in the house. Watch, I'm going to put a few floaters in here. Just like that. I don't want to overdo it. All right. Look at that. My sky's done. Right on. Yeah, I forget to tell people to I always forget about that notification bell. Now when I'm done with the painting, I'll probably come back in here and I'll probably brighten up some of the clouds, okay? But you gotta wait till the end because this is just gonna soak in. I got so much color on here, the paint's just gonna soak in, so you gotta wait to till it dries. So do your clouds at the end, if that makes sense. So I'm going to put a little Windsor blue in my white. So the snow is actually going to be a light blue up here. I don't want it that blue. It's kind of cool. Man, I don't think I've put the mountains this low in a long time. I usually have them way up here. So my horizon is like right there. Pretty crazy. I'm going to try the Windsor blue with white and a little gray. Wow, that's too gray. I gotta move that pile over. Uh, Windsor blue, some white, and some gray. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I like it. I thought somebody might be thinking, I wish you'd zoom that in a little. I try to change this color up a lot on the mountains. So that it looks different sometimes. Now, if you want to work your mountains a little more, uh, you can put some shading in here. Let's grab a little white, just a little bit of white, and let's just kind of mix it a little bit into this blue. Just to change the tone up a bit. That way you just don't have one tone of blue up there. You see that? And you can use gray. This a really dark gray, mainly near the snow. Right near the snow, you can make it just a little darker. Just like that, and then blend it in. So there's two ways you can do that. Then you can use a like a lighter gray, even lighter. If I can get it on my knife. I'll use black over here. There we go. So you just work your mountains a little more if you want to make it different. Kind of like that. I need a little more snow here. Perfect. I need a little more snow here. All right. So the mountains are the same way. This white is going to probably soak in a little bit. So later on, we could come back and hit the snow again with some more white. Okay. But we got to let it finish soaking in here. Don't forget, get a clean, soft brush now that's wet. And I'm going to get rid of the hard lines down here. You just got to soften them with the wet brush and then lightly blend it. Lightly blend it. Just this lower part. There we go. Wow. Wow, wow. I really like those mountains. I need a breather. Let's see. Let me re-hit my back mountains here because they got lines in them and I want to get them covered so the paint is all even. go. Alright, I'm going to stand back and look at it real quick. Wow, I got 2 likes on it already. That's awesome. Man, I really want to put a Japanese red maple tree in here, but it might take some time. What time is it? It's been 43 minutes. It's 2:40. This is the tree I want to put in there, but they take some time. Look how cool that tree looks. It came out like a lollipop, but I highlighted it pretty good, I think. And that crimson red is awesome by Winsor & Newton. I'd love to get some of that crimson in this painting somewhere. That's all right. I got other ideas. I'm using Hooker's green. And putting a little black in it, of course. I'm going to try the same fan brush I used for the clouds. See what happens to the acrylic brushes? They tend to separate like that, but the oil brushes don't do that. That's why I use an oil brush. But maybe I'll use this oil brush. Yeah, because I want to put a big tree, some big trees over here. Smaller ones here, big ones here. So I'm going to put some bushes here real quick. I'm not working my ground because I want to put some big trees here. And whatever ground's left after I put the trees in, then I'll change the color up a little bit. So I'm going to have some bushes right about here. See how nice these brushes work? They actually pull the paint because the bristles are stronger. Okay. Acrylic fan brush, you wouldn't be able to do that because the bristles are stiff on this. All right, there's some cool. I always lighten this up for you so you can see the bottom of the bushes. Now you can actually see the bushes. All right, let's do some big trees. Hooker green with a little bit of black in it. not used to this brush, but it looks pretty good. I kind of like it. Yeah. Pretty good. And then on this side, I'm going to have just some smaller trees over here. Right in here. There's my alarm clock. I set the alarm because I still need the shower. But I have time. I have time to finish this. I think I can get used to this brush. It's a little longer, the bristles, but seems to be okay. For these small trees, it works perfect. Boo. Wow, I got 3 of you in here. Hopefully you're enjoying this. I gotta get my chat back. This is Simply Simmons, yeah. Oil brush, uh, even tail. So I think it's longer. Uh, they have the other brush is called, yeah, even tail as well. This one just, I think I wore that one down so much that it looks small, you know what I mean? I used that fan brush for the last probably 2 months because I liked it. But I'm going to have to start using this number 4. Look at that. I'm really liking this painting now. It looks different because the mountain's a lot lower. You know my mountains are usually up here, and then I have to work all this landscape. Uh, but that makes it fun. It's a challenge. It's a challenge when you got a big, you know, a lot of landscape to deal with. Got a leaner there. A leaner. We'll put a straight one next to it. All right. Do 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 do. I'm gonna try the. Now this is the acrylic fan brush. I mixed a little bit of olive green in it to make some distant trees back here. Oh, did my live go off? No, it's still on. Oh, I don't have this going. I'm behind. I'm behind on everybody. Oh yeah, let me I just hit the thumbs up. Thanks for reminding me. Look at that. I actually lightened them up this time so they look further away. I put olive green in the sap green and black, so these got lighter. Let's try a tree here, see what it looks like. Do 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 do. All right. We're getting somewhere. I think I'm gonna make a pathway through here now. That's always fun. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm off. I'm off today, tomorrow, uh, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They didn't put me on the schedule at all this week. I don't know what they're trying to do. I think they're trying to starve me. I like doing those pathways, man. It just adds so much to the painting. I think it does. Wow. I'm bringing that sucker all the way down through here. So you can walk from here down. You can start here and go all the way to the mountain. That blows my mind. Just putting white down like this. That looks so cool, man. Let me give you a better shot of this. Hold on. I don't know why I got that so high. There we go. It's more straight now. You can that's kind of like what I'm seeing right there. I got 3 likes already. That's awesome. In 1 hour, I got, what time is it? 3, 4. I got 30 minutes, so I can finish this. It needs color now. It needs some color, or it's not going to sell. These are those paintings I was talking about a couple weeks ago. I told you if you only have blue and green in there, they won't sell. You know what I'm going to do? I want to make those evergreen trees red. Let me look it up real quick. Is there such a thing as a red evergreen tree? Evergreen, ever red tree? I doubt it. But I did see one get struck by lightning, and it turned to like yellow ochre. But still, it's not enough color. I guess I can make one red, and then if it looks good, I'll leave it, but I can always change it back to green. I'm thinking. First, these bushes are a little too small for me. Do do do. Oh, what happened here? You see that? Oh, I did that when I put my finger down. Look, when I was putting the treetops in there. Well, they look like UFOs now. Let me do, I think I'm going to do these bushes in the burgundy red. I think that'll be enough color. Let's try it. So you mix the burgundy, not the burgundy, the crimson. Take just a little black, just about that much black, and mix it in the crimson. It turns to a really nice, rich red. You see that? All right. I'm going to try and highlight these with this color. It's still wet. I'll do these over here first. Wow, that's going to be really, really bright. I have to make some pink ones in here. Looks cool though. Wow. So I'm going to mix a little white now. That looks pretty good. These are a little too bright. There we go. Better. I think I can do that. I think I can do these now. All right, I think that'll work. Do 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 do. I will get by. I will survive. Do 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 do. All right, there's the color I wanted. I'm using a light blue on this. I will get by. I will survive. I went back to my old fan brush. It's not working too good because it's too fluffy now. I can't get small branches if I want them. That's all right. That looks good. Those are some bright bushes, huh? Do 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 do. What do you think of that? Yeah, I want to make these bushes more like. Let me see if I can get some red things to pop up. I will get by. I will survive. I'm glad I'm getting this done. I still have time to shower and go to practice. Stacy's making those pork. I can't have the barbecue sauce though because I'm allergic to tomatoes now, which is blows my mind. How can you be Italian and be allergic to tomatoes? That doesn't make sense. Nice. This is looking good. Let me dry this brush off. I think I got enough green here to make a cool bush right here. And I'll change the color up on this one. I may have overdid it with the red there. Let's try yellow ochre. Yellow ochre with some yellow. Not with that brush though. Let's see. Yeah, that's gonna look good. Almost like grass. Doesn't that look cool? I almost like the yellow ochre better than the red. That looks so cool. Now you see how I put the dark first? It already has the shadow now, see? You already have a shadow in there, so you don't have to mess with it. Same thing with the red. The shadow's already underneath. So you put your dark down first and then the light on top of it. Wow, I really like those. I like the yellow ochre better than. I think I put too many reds in there. Ooh, you know what it needs? I know what the red needs is some like bloom, like flower blooms on there, white. Did you guys see my new liner brush yet? Did it makes, let me do a couple birds for you. It makes the birds pretty easy now. I finally found one, Ellie, that is really thin and you can really make nice birds with it now. And I could probably sign my name with this. Look how cool those birds come out with the nice liner brush. My other one was kind of sloppy. It was like hit and miss. Cool. So there was a bunch of geese flying over the house the other day. They were all in formation, and man, they were going so fast. They were through the neighborhood in like 30 seconds. They were gone into the next neighborhood. They were heading north, heading back home. All right, it looks like I'm losing people, so I'll do a few more branches in here and I'll call it a day. And I'll go to, we have practice and then we have like a quick dinner. Oh, I wanted to try I wanted to try some blossoms. Some blossoms on these bushes. It might, I'll do the ones back there first, see if it looks okay. Just a few. I will get by. What I'm going to do next is put some white on. Here we go. Some color on these. I wonder if I should use a light blue instead of white. Let me try white first. I think that's pretty good because it kind of overdid it with. I kind of like that better. There we go. This almost looks like water right here, doesn't it? Let me see if I can make it water. Maybe we'll make all these a little bit of water here. Like puddles. Little areas of water there. There we go. This looking pretty good, guys. So I'm going to try and lightly brush some trunks in these trees back here if I can. Whoops. Let me let it dry and see what it looks like. All right on. You're still here, Ellie. Cool. I'm kind of liking this. I almost want to put a tree over here on the side, but I think I got enough in here. Uh, see something here. I will get by. Do 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 do. See how my yellow ochre is kind of fading into that black? So I'm going to have to hit this with it's dry. So I'm going to hit it with a little white, a little bit of sunshine. Actually, I'm going to hit it again with the same color, just to brighten it up a bit. Yeah, man, that looks so much better. It's really making it pop now. You gotta remember when you're doing acrylic, sometimes you gotta come back and put more color on, like the clouds and the mountaintops. But I think my mountaintops look pretty good. I think that's all I'm gonna do, guys. I gotta jump in the shower and go to practice. If you guys are up this evening, I'm gonna do a painting because I'm off tomorrow and I don't have to go to bed early. Somehow I got some color in this painting. I don't know if it's enough. Yeah, thanks, Daniel. Yeah, I like it. I really like it. But I could still, you can still wash the sky with a little pink if I wanted to. Like just above the mountains, you just take a wet brush with a little pink and kind of wash it in there, and it'll change that to like maybe a purple. But I don't know. I'm gonna let my eyes set on it. Oh, those UFOs? Yeah. Oh no. Those are my fingers. My yeah. So what I do is I'll put my pinky down on the canvas to like do the liner brush, and then I didn't realize I had paint on my pinky. Yeah, I have to take those out. I really like the way the mountains came out. They look like you can ski down those mountains. I put a lot of extra work in those mountains. The extra shadows on the tips, a little white on the shady side. So looks pretty good. Another masterpiece, huh? All right, guys. Have a good evening. I'll be back probably 6:30 my time. So that's 3 hours from now. If you're around, I'll see you on the next live. So thanks for stopping in, everybody. Ellie, Daniel, you guys are awesome. All right, later, everyone.